Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here. Looking ahead to today's games for Saturday, November 19th. Hopefully, all you guys had a good night yesterday, as normal in the in the NBA. Anyway, we'll head to today's games. We got 8 of them here. Surprised there's another big slate, but definitely excited for that. Like I said, hopefully, you guys had a good day yesterday. As normal, if you guys are struggling with NBA, need some help, definitely let Anthony and I help you out. We have our premium lineups, 4 lineups per day. You get 2 from me, 2 from Anthony, 2 GPPs, and 2 50/50 / cash game lineups. If you're interested, it's $30 a month. We will have our email in the comment section. Just message us and we'll get you all set up. Also, if you guys just need some help, with NBA, have any questions, we'll definitely help you out as well. So feel free to just message us. So with that being said, let's definitely get into the slate. All right, first game we have is Dallas and Orlando. If you guys can see that, we got a 183 total in Orlando by 6.5. So I really don't know how much I want to target this game. Dallas was just, oh man, they looked very, very bad yesterday. They only had 30 points halfway through the third quarter. So, man, their offense, it's not doing good right now. So I think Orlando could blow them out in this one, and the total is only a 183. So, very low scoring game going on here. I don't know who I want to target. I mean, you got so many injuries. Orlando may just blow them out of the water. Dallas may stay close. It's one of those games that I'm not sure where to go. You got Peyton. I don't mind him. But like I said, I don't know how many people I want to target in this game. If for some reason maybe D. Will's out again, I don't mind Seth Curry. A little bit easier matchup here than Memphis. I had to pick him yesterday. I know it wasn't the best matchup, but, I needed him to save some salary. So he only got you 17, but I don't mind going there again against Orlando. Not as good of a defense than Memphis. So don't mind some Curry. He'll be popular, though. Don't mind Evan Fournier. You got Harrison Barnes as normal. He's, always in the lineup. Don't mind Ibaka. They looks like they did put Harrison Barnes back at that small forward position yesterday. So and you saw JaMychal Green actually had a half-decent night. Let me go see how he did real quick. He got 21, sorry, but still don't I don't mind Ibaka here. $5,700 price is going up a little bit. Not my favorite play, but he's there, but hasn't really been doing much. I don't mind some Vukovic. He's been, I think the last game he did half decent. He got you a 31 against New Orleans. I don't mind him here again against Andrew Bogut. So if you want to go that way, don't mind it. But this game is mostly a fade for me. Just not much going on. Like I said, maybe Harrison Barnes. I don't want too much exposure. So some Seth Curry, Evan Fournier maybe. But for the most part, don't really want much to do with this game here. So let's see here. Moving on, we have Boston and Detroit. We have a 200.5 total in Detroit by 3. So, going to be projected at low scoring. Both of these teams lost yesterday. Detroit lost to Cleveland. Boston lost to Golden State. So, both of them, got blown out for the most part. So, I think these guys are going to come back out here with a little bit of fight. You got Isaiah Thomas. Didn't have his best game. I like him here against Ish Smith. Smith's not a good defender, so Thomas, as normal, has to lead this team. Avery Bradley, I like him. Don't mind KCP if you want to put him in there. Then you got Marcus Morris. I took a shot with him yesterday just because it was obviously GPP. He only got you 18. I thought he'd do a little more, but obviously they got blown out. But every time he faced Cleveland, he has a really good track record against them, so that's why I put him in there. In the playoffs last year, he was the one guy that really, stepped it up against Cleveland. But unfortunately, it didn't happen this time. So I took a shot, just didn't gamble off. Pay off. And then you got Tobias Harris, John Lure, Amir Johnson. I don't mind Tobias Harris. Celtics, they're all right down there, but not the best. But, Harris has been all over as well. But Besides that Cleveland game, he's been pretty good. Let me go see how they are against power forward. It matters on what they do because they put Marcus Morris at power forward yesterday and put Harris at the small forward, so they switch him up once in a while. Let me see here. Celtics are right there, so they're in the top 10 worst against power forward. So yeah, definitely don't mind some Tobias Harris there at all. He's still 6,100. I'll definitely take it. Definitely will need him in this one. You got Andre Drummond, obviously. Don't mind him at all. I know Kelly Olynyk really hasn't done anything, but I love targeting centers against Drummond. I told you guys to do it yesterday with Tristan Thompson, and that paid off, so hopefully he did that. Olynyk, he just hasn't been doing anything these last 3 games. That's why it's – oh, man, I don't know if I can really touch Olynyk. I want to put him in there. Maybe Horford's still going to be out. I just don't think I can do it. Want to do it, but I just don't think I can. So yeah, definitely don't mind some Drummond here against Boston. They're going to need him. I like him a lot. Don't mind Tobias Harris. Obviously, I like Bradley, and then I like Isaiah Thomas. Definitely love pairing both of those guys together. So, low total, but for the most part, it should be a pretty close game. So don't mind taking some people from this one, but not going to be my big game that I'm going to target. All right, moving on. We got Charlotte and New Orleans. We have a 205 total and Charlotte by 5. So, Charlotte beat Indiana last night. And New Orleans beat Portland. So both of them coming off a good win. Charlotte, man, they're just looking pretty good. You got Kemba Walker. I really like him once again. Drew Holiday, as I said, I didn't know if I wanted to pick him last night because his price was so high, but obviously he's totally healthy and ready to go. Not sure if he's going to be coming off the bench his second game. We'll see. But if he's going to start, I really don't mind some Drew Holiday there, but I'd rather go Kemba Walker, a little bit more expensive, but a very consistent player. And as we know how New Orleans does with their struggles against that point guard position. All right, I like me some Nicholas Batum. This game should be close. I like pairing Walker and Batum together. This guy's a very consistent player, 41, 40, and 43 in his last 3, so definitely put him in there. They need him playing big minutes. Just put him in your lineup. Then you got MKG. He might have a half-decent game here. Dante Cunningham's small forward these last couple games and not a good defender. Even though Michael Kidd's not really a scorer, he might get a little bit extra rebounds in this game, but still I see around 23, 24, but not what I'm looking for here. And then you always got Anthony Davis. Just put him in your lineup if you can. Terrence Jones, he's interesting. He's coming off the bench, but he still had a very good game. I'm still wondering how they're really playing him. As you see, 34, 40, and 36. So looks like they're playing him a lot. Oshik's not really playing anymore. So Terrence Jones, if you still think he's going to get those minutes, put him in there. Still pretty cheap. Going to be popular, but yeah, love him. And then I told you guys I had a weird feeling about Cody Zeller yesterday, and it paid off, man. Hope you guys maybe put him in a GPP, but I told you I had a weird feeling that he was going to have a very good game, and he did. He had 35.1, so hopefully you guys took advantage of that. And once again, I'm going back there again. Probably going to have Oshik down there. If Terrence Jones is starting over Oshik, I'm not going to go Cody Zeller, but if Oshik's going to start, I'm going to pick on Oshik there quite a bit. Even though Jones is probably going to get a little bit more minutes than Oshik, obviously, but I do like going up against Oshik if he's going to start. So, definitely don't mind some Cody Zeller there. Not too high on Marvin Williams, so not high on the small forwards. So, yeah, definitely like this game. Walker, and then obviously you got Nicholas Batum. Don't mind Holiday, maybe a GPP. He'll be a little bit more popular, though, just because everyone knows what he's doing now. So, I don't mind him, but going to pick Walker over him. So that does it for that one. Let's move on to our next game. We have Miami and Washington. We have, as you see, a 200 total and Washington by 4.5. So, both of these teams really haven't been doing it this year. They both have their their injuries early on, but I like Wall, but not too high on him in this one. He's going up against Dragic, maybe some Dragic. I mean, Wall's always Wall. He's gonna still do good, but obviously a little bit harder matchup. Don't mind Dragic. Not my favorite play out there though. And then you got Beal, and then you got Dion Waiters. Waiters has been turning it on a little bit. Once in a while he can definitely light it up here. I'm not too afraid of Bradley Beal's defense, so maybe we'll fire up some Dion Waiters here. Maybe some Bradley Beal as well. He's still, coming back from that injury a little bit. He, had 26.9, so I don't mind. He's only $5,300. So if he gets you 27, 28, you're definitely sitting very pretty. And then you got Otto Porter. I don't mind him if Justice Winslow is out. As you see, he's been pretty good too, 42 and 36, and they're going to need him in this close game. So I don't think he's going to score as much as he did against New York and Philly, but still around 31, 32 for him. And love some James Johnson if Winslow was out. Picked him up last time, and it was a good thing. He had, let me see here, he had 28.5. So yeah, definitely had a pretty good game there against Milwaukee. So I don't mind him here if Winslow is out again. And then you got Markieff Morris. Don't mind him. But it seems like when Beal and Porter and Wall are all there, he's not really a big part of this offense for the most part. So maybe Morris, but as you see these last couple games, they're getting healthy again, so they're not using them as much. So I'm probably going to fade Morris here. And then you got Hassan Whiteside, obviously put him in your lineup, and then you got Gortat. Don't mind Gortat either. So that's kind of how that one is there. So Whiteside, obviously, don't mind some Gortat if you want to put him in there. Not too high on those power forwards. Maybe some Otto Porter if Winslow's out. James Johnson if Winslow's out. Don't mind Beal. Don't mind Waiter. So this is a pretty good game to target. I think it should be close. Not going to target these point guards here. So, and then obviously Tyler Johnson and Josh Richardson if you think they're going to get some extra playing time as well, which Richardson probably will if Winslow is out. So I think that does that one there. Moving on, we got Phoenix and Philadelphia. We have no total on this one yet, but probably like a 2-11, and Phoenix probably around 5. Both these teams are struggling quite a bit this year, but as I keep saying, Philly loves playing at home. This is going to be a good matchup. I think you can definitely target this game. It's going to be weird, but I think it will be close. Should be a good matchup here. Phoenix, they just beat Indiana last night, so I love this matchup. Eric Bledsoe, I don't mind him at all. Not too high on Sergio Rodriguez. If you think this game's going to get out of hand and Phoenix maybe takes it over, maybe TJ McConnell. He likes to play in blowouts. As you see, he had 26.7 against Minnesota. That was a blowout. So if you think it's going to be a blowout, maybe McConnell gets some extra time in there. But yeah, Eric Bledsoe, not my highest point guard out there, but definitely don't mind him. I love some Booker. I don't mind some Brandon Knight. As I said the other day, looks like they're putting him into their offense a little bit more. Not too much against Indiana, still scored a lot, but 24, I mean, he's only 4,800. So if he gets you 27 here, that'd be awesome. So don't mind some Brandon Knight at all. And then, yeah, Booker, obviously, put him in there. And then I'm not sure what's going on with Warren. I wouldn't really touch Tucker if he did fill in for him. And then you got Alex Lynn. If I don't think Chandler's going to be out again, but if Chandler is out, obviously Alex Lynn, put him in there. Had a pretty good game last night. Had a double-double. Let me see here. I think he had 29. Yeah, 29.5. So, yeah, if he starts, definitely don't mind him. Still doesn't get those big minutes, but Philly not a good interior defense, so definitely don't mind him. Don't mind some Ersan at all. As you saw yesterday, Phoenix is the number one worst team against the power forward position. Thaddeus Young was doing very good early and then just kind of got shut down there in the second half, unfortunately, and only finished with 24. But, in the first half, he had 18 fantasy points. So I thought he was going to have a big game. Unfortunately, second half just didn't happen. So don't mind Sark, don't mind some Ersan. I don't know who's going to go off. Maybe you can pick and choose. And then you got Dudley. Still, he was, as you probably saw the other day, he got me only 7 against Denver. And, of course, he comes back against Indy and gets you 30. So maybe pick him here. I don't mind him. He's only $3,800 if you don't think he's going to get 7 again against Denver. He's sitting in a very good spot against a young team here against Philly. I think he's going to expose them and get you around 28, 29. I really like Dudley. Hopefully he doesn't, dud on me. So definitely don't mind him. And then you got Joel Embiid. Not sure if he's going to play. I don't think he played yesterday. Let me see here. Okay, so he may be sidelined here today. So, that makes me like Lynn even more. I'm not touching Okafor, though. Probably not really going to use him, but if Tyson Chandler's out again, Alan Williams, probably none of you even know who he is. I was watching the game yesterday. He came out of nowhere, and, he had 39.5. I don't know who this guy is. But he was a big part of that offense, as you see, 15 and 15 from some random guys. So if Chandler is out again, why not fire up some Alan Williams? Looks like they're going to play him. Alex Glenn only had 22 minutes, and Philly is not good against that center position. So Chandler's out, fire up some Alan Williams. I definitely don't mind it. I don't think many people have caught on to him. The only reason, like I said, I know who he is because I watched the game yesterday. But, we'll have to see what's going on with Chandler here. His mother passed away, so we'll definitely have to see what's going on. But, if they decide to put in Alan Williams again, definitely put him in your lineup. Good GPP, $3,500, so I love him. So this is going to be a good game. I like this game. Don't mind Eric Bledsoe, Booker and Knight. And then you got Alex Lynn. And then maybe some Dudley, and then maybe some Alan Williams if Chandler is out again. So, definitely don't mind that one at all. So let's get into this next one. Let's go here. We got Minnesota and Memphis. We have a 204 total, and surprisingly, Minnesota by 1.5. So a little surprised by that. I don't think that total is going to be that high. This should be a good matchup. Should be a slow-paced game. We got Mike Conley. Don't mind him, 7,200. He's sitting not bad. A big part of this offense here. So don't mind some Conley. Didn't do too good against Dallas, but that was just a terrible game. So definitely don't mind Conley in this one at all. Don't think he'll be the highest-owned guy, but definitely like him. Then you got Levine. Not too high on him here. Wiggins is Wiggins. Definitely don't mind if you want to put him in there. And you got Gorgie Dang, Zach Randolph. I like some Zebo. I told you guys I wanted to pick him yesterday. Just didn't know what was going on with Harrison Barnes. But, as normal, nobody really on that Memphis team did too good yesterday. But still, he was pretty consistent for the most part. Went down to 23, but I love Zebo in this game here. Probably going up against Dang and Bajinka for the most part. He'll be the second team. I love Randolph here. He's just sitting very pretty there. Get you 26, 27. I like it. And then you got Cat, and then you got Marc Gasol. They kind of cancel each other out, but definitely both of them are in play. So I like both of them. Probably give the upside to Karl Anthony there. So I'm not too high on Dang. I know he had a good game last time out, but still not totally sold on him. As I said, like some Zach Randolph. Don't mind Wiggins. Not too high on those shooting guards. And then Mike Conley, maybe some Rubio. But, Memphis isn't the best team against point guards. But Rubio, put him in there. I don't mind him. Should get you a double-double here. So maybe around 30 points here from Rubio. But not my favorite guy out there. But still in play for me. All right, moving on. We got Golden State and Milwaukee. We have a 223 total and Golden State by 8. So once again, I know it's kind of close, but I think Golden State's just going to open this game up like they did Boston. I know the spread was as close on Boston, but I knew right away that they were going to, beat them. So, all right, this one you got Curry, you got Delly. Obviously, Curry, if you want to put him in there, just play him. And then you got Klay Thompson and Giannis. I don't mind Thompson in this one. I actually put him in my lineup yesterday, just said heck with it and put him in there. And he actually did half decent for me, got me 36.5. So Yeah, it's looking up for him. I know he's been all over the place, but good matchup here against a Milwaukee team. And then Giannis, he's just going to be a big part of it, so put him in there. You got some Kevin Durant as well. So they're just the normal guys for Golden State. You got Draymond. You got don't mind Jabari Parker, but not. Well, I guess they're going to need him in this one quite a bit to stay up at Golden State. So yeah, I'd like some Parkers. So, and then not really high on these centers. So yeah, this can be a good game to target. You got Draymond. I'd probably pick Parker over him. Kevin Durant is normal. Giannis, Klay Thompson. It's going to be hard to afford these guys, but if you think it's going to stay close, put him in your lineup. But I'll probably have to pick one or two and then move on. Can't get them all in there. But, everyone's going to have this game, so definitely you got to have at least one or two of these guys in your lineup. So definitely target that one. Don't really need to tell you guys who to target. It's pretty obvious. So, all right, moving on. We got our last game. We got Chicago and the Clippers. We got a 203 total, and the Clippers by 6. So Chicago, I think they've won 6 in a row. So, they're doing pretty good. You got a good matchup here. Don't know what's going on with Rondo. I'm probably not going to go Grant here. Just don't think they're going to need him in this one. Didn't really play much, so not high on Grant. I love CP3 in this game. Don't mind Wade. Redick has been on fire these last couple games, so definitely put him in your lineup. Should be a close, good game. 33, 30, 29, last 3 games actually. So, yeah, fire up some Redick. Still way too cheap at $4,500. Don't mind Wade, but surprisingly, Clippers are actually really good against that shooting guard position. So, but Jimmy Butler, man, put him in there. Didn't do too good, I don't think, against Utah. You see, he still got 41. So, I think his price went down a little. I think it was at 80, 89. I'm not sure. But Butler's sitting way too cheap. Put him in your lineup. He's playing huge minutes. It's going to be a good game. I love him. I love me some Blake Griffin again. I put him in yesterday. Told you guys to put him in there against against Sacramento. Hope you did. He got you 50. So I love this guy. Price is going to go up pretty quick. So definitely get him while you can. And then you got DeAndre Jordan and Robin Lopez. They kind of cancel each other out. So probably give, obviously, the edge to DeAndre. A little bit more physical than Robin Lopez. But I don't want to really touch DeAndre. He's just almost 7K and only getting around 30, as you see, 29 fantasy points. So not really hitting his salary. He's almost just hitting it. So looking for that huge upside. Jordan usually doesn't have it. But if you're looking for a consistent player, then there he is. All right, so I love this game. Griffin, I like him. Butler, obviously. Chris Paul and JJ Redick. So a lot of the popular guys, but definitely got to have them in this game, in this matchup here. So a lot of good games, a lot of high-scoring games here. So let's get into our lineup here. All right, let's see what we got going here. All right, here. Looks like you're going to have to go half expensive here on your point guards. I really want to get CP3. I don't know if I can get him in this lineup, but let's see here. Let's go that and that. All right, let's see what else we got going. I'm going to put in some Cody Zeller. Told you he's been hot. Not many people really know who he is. They know who he is, but don't know what he's been doing. So let's definitely put him in there. This is going to be a GPP. Man, you better not mess me over here, Deadly. I need you here, sitting in a very good spot. I want Griffin as well. Hopefully, I can get him in there. All right, gonna have to go cheap here because I'm gonna get Butler. See what's going on with Winslow. All right, he's still questionable. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get Butler. Where are you at? There you are. And then James Johnson only if obviously only if Winslow is out. And then you got 6,400 each. 62. You got Klay Thompson there, so you got 500 left over. So, yeah, definitely a GPP. So anyway, as normal, that's just a rough draft lineup. You got CP3, you got Kemba Walker, you got Nicholas Batum. Love all three of those guys. Don't mind some Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, obviously. As I keep saying, Johnson only if Winslow's out. Dudley, GPP, Griffin, and then Cody Zeller, GPP. So that's kind of who I'm looking at. Obviously, some other plays that you can go to if you trust Olynyk, but don't really trust him. So, and then as I said, get some Warriors in there. I only have one Warrior in this one, but definitely going to work in some other ones as well. So, all right, I think that does it. If you enjoy the video, leave a like. We do appreciate it. If you haven't subbed yet, hit that button for more videos. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully, these discussions definitely help you out. And if you guys are interested in premium lineups, been struggling, definitely hit us up. You get 4 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony. It's only $30 a month, so definitely hit us up. Or if you're just interested, need some more help on fantasy, hit us up as well. We will have our email. Just message us, and we'll get you all set up. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. Hope everyone has a good Saturday, and we'll see you guys Sunday.